But maybe it'd been a couple of years since I played the piano, like properly. I've like sat behind the piano and pressed keys since, but I haven't really played the piano for a while. But I've been obviously doing a lot of video editing, which also is a very rhythm-based thing to do. So maybe my like intuition for rhythm has improved over the years, and I have just not noticed as much. And it's just due to like my job, which I would hope that there was at least some kind of skill there, because if people are paying me to do something, I better be doing a good job at it. But you never know. Again, do not recognize this song at all. You're not that fat, are you? Actually, I have no idea how fat or not fat you are. Especially with COVID, you never know. People get fat during COVID. It's a thing that happens. Because you're stuck inside and all you can do is just eat the entire day. Even though you probably don't have a job anymore, so you probably shouldn't be overeating, because that's a very expensive habit to do. How do people get fat and homeless? Well, not homeless, hopefully. But jobless? Well, I suppose you still have some money, but you probably should be saving that money if you don't have a job. I'm not, like, judging people, though. I want to make that clear. Like, I understand stress eating. And I also understand it's not your choice, necessarily, to not have a job. Especially in the current state of the world. But in general, like, most people that do not have a job didn't choose not to have a job. It's just like, they can't get a job because there's more people than jobs, generally speaking. And that sucks. So just stop making new people. That's the solution, right? Just stop making new people. Why don't we do that? Because people want to have kids, that's why. Why would you want to have kids, though? Kids are stupid and annoying, and they take so much work and so much money, and they take away so much of your freedom. But it's rewarding, yeah, but it's also annoying. And I value my time and my sanity over producing something that's only going to ruin the world more than it already is. Man, this is a depressing stream so far, isn't it? Legacy. Legacy actually is not a bad answer. Legacy is not a bad answer. It's a stupid answer. Well, it's not a stupid answer. It's a stupid reasoning. But it's a good answer. The original idea, like societally speaking. Okay, I didn't get any of those. Societally speaking, the idea is that you have offspring and those do take care of you when you get old. And to a certain extent that still holds true in different places in the world at different rates. But it's the same thing that we were talking about a while ago about daylight savings time. It's like, yeah, but like in 2020, is that as relevant anymore? Because I don't feel that it is necessarily. We have like retirement homes and stuff like that. And if all the money you spend on your kids, you just save up, you have a lot of money to retire on. Just saying. If you can afford to have a kid, you can afford to like save up for a retirement home. It's not going to be fun, and maybe it feels like not as high of a priority. But like just from a numbers perspective, shouldn't be really that much of a difference, I assume. I'm assuming even having kids is probably still more expensive. So you can probably like have a wider spending budget and still save up enough money for like when you can't take care of yourself anymore. Again, this is a 24-year-old telling old people how to spend their money. I have like no credentials to be telling you what to do. So if you're like 60 plus and watching this, first of all, welcome. Secondly, don't listen to me. Unless it's about like wearing masks and you believe that that's not necessary, and then please do listen to me, because it's very necessary. Or global warming being fake. It isn't. Or what's some other conspiracies old people tend to believe? And I used a Mega Potion. Okay. A stupid answer. I shouldn't be reading chat. I forgot. Made a vital mistake of actually reading chat. Ah, damn it. Damn it. This is what I mean. When you miss one thing, you just start fucking up real bad. A stupid answer is that people are fascinated by rabbits and want to be more like rabbits. That's gross. But true, but gross. Do not read chat too late. Same with Nuzlocke. Don't use speed. But using speed is fun! We also have a cutscene.
Sora and Riku continued traveling from dream to dream.
So do I, every night.
However, the cloaked boy, Ansem, and Xemnas appeared everywhere Sora and Riku went, misleading them with every encounter. Meanwhile, Mickey was caught up in one of Maleficent's schemes, but he was saved by Lee, formerly known as Axel, from Organization 13.
And then afterwards also known as Axel, because nobody's gonna call him Lee.
Master Yen Sid agreed to make Lee a Keyblade wielder to catch Xehanort off guard in hopes of defeating him.
That's never really stated on screen, Kyrie. You just kind of made that last part up. Like catching Xehanort off guard. That was not mentioned. At least I don't think it was. Oh, great. We have to do grinding now. Okay, so we only need one more star. We fucked up one thing. Yeah, here. This should be easy. Dodge all range attacks by jumping. Or hit all glide targets. Either or should work. Both is better. Because I think there's still one more gate that we need to get through after this, so... I was kind of debating just shutting up for this one and playing it on Proud Mode, just because that's fun. But then I was probably going to miss some of the targets and not get that star, which would have been rather annoying to deal with, so we're not doing that. I'll also go into track selection in a second, because there is a thing, and I don't know how to unlock it. It's not in track selection, it's in synthesis actually. But you can unlock a whole new world. And I kind of want to unlock that. I also kind of want to know... I think there's also a song from the actual Little Mermaid, like the Kingdom Hearts 2 version of the song with lyrics. Wait, just for meme potential, I want to have unlocked, but I don't know when and how and where you unlock that. So, I guess we'll just have to figure that out on our own. Or wait until there's a complete strategy guide on the game and just Google it. Wait, is this the only Kingdom Hearts game without a strategy guide? Because I don't think there's a strategy guide that was released for this one. Did 3 have a strategy guide? Like an actually officially printed one? Because I know 1 and 2 and Birth by Sleep, and presumably 3D as well, have strategy guides. Do they even still make... Do those things still get printed now that we have Google? Because those were things back in the day that could tell you, which just had all the information of the game in a very, very thick book. Does that business still exist? Or has that just disappeared? I'm very curious to see if there's actually a Kingdom Hearts 3 strategy guide, because Melody of Memories isn't going to have a strategy guide, and technically 0.2 probably doesn't either. But that's not a full game, that's a fucking demo. I do see something in chat. So, strategy guides are still being made. So, I assume 3 has a strategy guide, right? But this game certainly... There is one for 2.5. Okay, so... I'm assuming there's one for... I missed some more glide targets. Well, I only needed one anyway.